Well, good morning, everybody. It's Dana from the Running Drink Podcast at runningdrink.net. Welcome to this morning's training run. We're going to be doing a nice and easy 1.5 miles. And I got to tell you, guys, I came out to a wonderful surprise. We had a temperature drop overnight, and it's only in the 60s here in Cape Coral, Florida. You know what that means? It is literally about 30 almost 30 degrees cooler on this morning's long run than it was on our short run the other day. So we are going to have an amazing morning. Now, it's going to be a very easy one, like we've talked about before. The long run day in the Galloway program, and as you see, I'm wearing my Galloway gear this morning, is not designed to work on speed. And I've just been joined.
I'm themed too.
Amy is themed as well. And we've got something to tell you guys about before we get out on the run.
Good morning. Oh, God. Who's here? Sorry.
Nobody yet. So we're hoping people will start to jump in. And as they do, say hi. If you're running, let us know. I've got the comments going. There's Jessica. Good morning, Jessica.
I need coffee.
Yeah, we're doing an easy 1.5 miles this morning here in the neighborhood and loving this weather.
Yes.
But what I was going to say is the long run in the Galloway program is designed not for your speed work, but for your endurance. So we literally don't have to run any of it at all. And I may not. I may just enjoy this beautiful weather and the fact that we've got nature over here.
There are birds behind. I was like, what is that noise?
Yeah, we have birds bathing in our puddle.
In the water from the sprinklers.
And Jessica's out on Surfside. Well, nice. Very nice. That's one of my favorite running routes here.
Yay!
But what we were also going to let you guys know is yesterday, our friends at the Bouncy Hunters sent us or tagged us in a post.
Yeah, in their group.
And there's another Donna run available, and it's I think today's the last day to register for it, and it's the Mother's Day Your Way. So I don't think it's really a set distance.
It's not. It's 30 minutes of activity.
Yeah, do whatever you want
for Mother's Day in honor of mothers.
But what a cool medal!
And it's a wine.
It's a wine stopper on a ribbon.
Yeah.
And it's a decorative wine stopper. It's really, really cool. We're going to be sharing the link to that in our social feed later on today.
Yes.
But I thought it was really slick. And I'm like, you want to do it? She's like, you want to do it? Next thing you know, bing, we get registered for it.
Well,
so didn't take long.
You got the email. And I did the registration.
So how is Surfside? Are you having a good run out there, Jessica? Hopefully you are. I love that neighborhood. It's so pretty. You got great bike trails and or bike paths and sidewalks for the most part on it. The only part on Surfside I really don't like, there's a stretch north of Veterans that goes all the way up to Trafalgar. It's exactly 1 mile, but it's all concrete and no shade. Ugh. But anyway.
Do I have it right? How many? Well, I'm doing 5:55 if I do intervals at all.
Okay. I didn't set any intervals on my watch. What I did was I set the warm-up, the cool-down, and the distance. So today is a total of 3-minute warm-up, 3-minute cool-down, 1.5 miles total distance. That's it. So Jessica is doing 2.23 for Ahmad and did another 2-mile run. Very cool. And now doing a walk because you didn't get enough in with 4.23 miles. Okay.
Oh my.
Good for you. I'm just getting some last minute water here.
And you did how long is the run?
1.5 miles. So what we did learn, if you're going to be watching this on playback or if you're late joining us, what we normally do is we're doing the Galloway Easy 5K for everybody because we know that some people have come to us who are not runners, but they wanted to dip their toe in the running world. So we're taking it super, super slow. We're doing really short running intervals. We're doing 5-second runs, 25-second walk interval. But we're on week 2, day 3. And day 3 is always your distance day, or your long run, as it were. And on distance day, long run, you don't have to run at all. So Amy's going to program in some intervals if she wants to.
Well, I have it both ways.
But you don't have to do it. What we did learn is that we couldn't run the streaming app on the phone and the Galloway app at the same time. So we had to adapt a little bit. So we're just putting the workout in our Garmin and doing it that way. Well, Jessica, I'm glad you could join for some. That's awesome.
Yay!
She's doing a walk now, and I'm also wearing the shirt because I saw the post yesterday and I shared it on our Facebook page.
I shared it in Runcation Nation as well.
Perfect. Yeah, Jeff is recovering. He is reading the messages. Amy actually talked to him a little bit yesterday.
I emailed him and he responded.
Yeah, and that was really cool to hear.
He said every message that I send him lifts his spirits, and it's all in support of taking him further in his recovery. So
very cool. Well, I'm about ready to get started. I want to beat the sun and enjoy the cool weather. So why don't we get out there and start pounding some pavement? Let's see. Run. Set my workout.
Okay.
Week 2, day 3, do workout. All right, let's do this. Oop, hold on. There we go. All right. First 3 minutes is just an easy warm-up. And we really didn't wake up super early this morning. I mean, Amy did because the dogs were like, hey, mommy, it's time to go out. But that's okay. So if you're just joining us, unlike Jessica, who's a running machine,
right?
Out
early.
Yeah, she's out early and killing it. But if you're just joining us and you've had your coffee, get out on the road, start walking for 3 minutes. Andrea Davison leaving Disney today.
Aw.
That's never any good.
I know. Dawn B. Disney, she was going back home yesterday, and she joined me on the shuffle yesterday.
Oh, you're following the Galloway app with us. Oh, that's so cool. You did your week 2, day 2 yesterday around the resort. I love it.
Yay.
I love it. And
oh God, which resort was it?
Ben, let's see. Old Key West. We love Old Key West. What a great resort. That is, I think, the room size for what you get there, I mean, they're really great.
It is.
When we last stayed there, it was still pretty height of the pandemic. What am I doing with the camera here?
I don't know.
I don't either. Hey, Jennifer Hall. Good morning.
Fun-size Jen.
All right.
Yeah.
We're enjoying the benefit of a little cool front that apparently came through. And Andrea, tell us, how was the weather up there? Did you guys, or this morning, are you benefiting from this cool off that we're having down here?
Yesterday it was super.
Roxanne, good morning.
Oh, Roxanne.
She's out for a quick run before the day starts, 15-30 intervals.
Ooh. Thanks.
You're happy to see my face today. Oh, bless you. And Jessica's going to Old Key West, and Andrea said it's 65 there.
Ooh.
That's about what we're having here right now. It is glorious.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
I love it.
So normally, like I was saying, the week 2, day 2, or week 2, day 3 here, this is a 1.5 miler. You can opt to keep doing your intervals if you want on the long run day, which is what I like about Galloway's method, or take that day, catch up on podcasts. I can think of one in particular, and just enjoy the route and just get the miles in. it was so counterintuitive when we first started doing Galloway that you could, on your long run, not run at all, and you're going to get the same benefit. It is crazy to think that, but we've done it both ways. It's true, and it's shocking. Like when you know, on a long run week, maybe next week after, I'm going to say, doing intervals for the whole thing. And my camera work is terrible today. Hold on. I'm trying to keep get over there. There we go. I want you here. I got to keep you in frame.
Well, you said over there.
I said my camera works terrible. Oh, Andrea's off. Andrea's heading to homecoming.
What are you going to have there?
That's
what we want to know. Let's live vicariously.
She's going for brunch. Yes. Tell us, have you planned your meal? Have you? Oh, Jessica, we are having a great run. We're having a great walk right now.
Yeah.
And Jessica said, who says 45 degrees? Who's got 45 degrees? I missed something here. Oh, Jennifer, 45 degrees and rainy. Ew.
Oh, Jennifer.
Ew, David.
Jen. She's Baltimore, I think.
Oh, man. Yeah, that reminds me. This race, every time we go, it's like 28 degrees at the starting line.
I love that.
It warms up to a sweltery, like 34 on the course. I think the warmest it's gotten for us in recent years is like 40 degrees on the course. I'm freezing and dying and like, get me out of here. She's like, I'm the fastest thing alive.
Not really.
And just, sailing, loving that cold weather.
I like the cold weather. I do.
Yeah, Jessica, it's wonderful here. It could stay this temperature all year, but that's not Florida. That's not Florida.
Yeah. We know we have humid and hot weather coming.
Oh, yeah.
Roxanne posted about it the other day. I think in the Extra Mile podcast group.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming for us. It's not pleasant.
No.
It means you either have to suffer through it or you have to get up early to get the best possible conditions.
Yeah, and that's going to be us.
Or do the treadmill.
A lot this summer.
I don't know how you feel about that.
Treadmill is, I think, an acceptable alternative when it's storming.
Yeah, because, rainy season.
Oh, Jennifer's asking what's on tap for us. Well,
ooh,
we played around last night with taking
the same for them too. While we're telling them, we should put in the chat what you're doing too.
Yeah, please.
So we played with. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
We played with taking the tops off the Jeep, so I think we might go take a drive, get out somewhere, maybe go find a local or regional brewery today to find a beverage for an upcoming show, because we'll have to explore and indulge after today's run. So that's probably what's on tap. I think we may find our ways a little further south.
Yeah.
Towards Naples. So we've been looking at places like Anchorlab. Recently, Riptide Brewing took over. Good morning. It sure is. I'll take that. Look at the little doggy.
Enjoy it while we can.
Little dog. Riptide Brewing took over a local brewery here called Momentum, formerly known as Momentum Brewing. So I think we are probably heading down that way, maybe.
You think?
I don't know.
We're going to go to Riptide. No Anchorlab for you?
Why does it have to be either or?
I don't know.
And then
it doesn't.
Just check it out over here. You can see them. We have bunnies.
And one of them is like a little one.
Oh, Jessica's going to LaBelle today to do some work for Dad. Tomorrow I may find a local brewery to enjoy something special.
Oh,
Nice.
Brewing.
LaBelle Brewing might be an option as well.
There's also Crazy Dingo, but they're never open. They're only open at a premium.
Yeah,
like in the evenings or.
There's another local brewery down here called Crazy Dingo.
Yeah.
And it's actually not too far from us, but their hours are weird, and they have a lot of outdoor seating, from what I understand.
I don't know. It looks pretty from all the pictures.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a rural feel, or from what it sounds like or looks like you're drinking and hanging out on a farm.
Yeah.
So there's a little baby bunny.
Little baby bunny. Oh, it's going away. It hurt me.
I sadly lack motivation at all today.
Who?
I want to find something different to do. Jennifer Hall.
Oh, different. You mean like different recreational activities?
Yes. Tell us, what are you lacking motivation
or
for?
Lacking motivation to.
Or for running, or both? When it's cold and rainy, it's also
hard.
Yeah.
Like you have to
get motivated for
and
Netflix.
You have to be out there in like
marathon.
Thunder and lightning. You have to be safe.
True. Yeah, I know people probably in the summer are going to be thinking, you guys are just, using the rain as an excuse. And I'm going to be like, look at this lightning.
It's dangerous.
It is crazy here in the summer.
A lot of people will, from the inside, look at it and say it's pretty.
Oh, it is. I'm one of those people.
But
I mean, that's safely inside.
Yeah. You have to be safe because that is no joke, and I know.
All right, the bunnies are out in force today.
They love the weather.
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at this. Hold on.
Bunnies.
It's for sale. If you'd like to be one of our neighbors, there's a for sale sign. You too can build a house.
Funny. And there's another.
I'm sure.
Another one.
Just like this one here. The one and only patch of shade we used to have.
I'm so sad about that.
Is now gone and being built.
I think every long run we have lamented that now that it's gone.
I think you'll be hearing about that until the house goes up.
Yeah. No shade. But like on Surfside where Jessica is, there's no shade either.
There isn't. Okay, I actually take that back. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go backwards. If you look, as I'm walking towards these trees, there's some tree branches hanging over the street.
Okay, but is it really shade?
You get like 3 feet of shade on the ground for like 10 seconds. It's pretty awful. It's May 8th and I don't live in Alaska. Why is it 45 degrees? It was so funny when we went to Alaska. We did the Anchorage Run Fest last August, and we get there and they are just really hardcore. Black flag conditions on the course. We don't want people trying for PRs. You've got to take it easy. And I'm like, oh man, what in the world happened?
We brought the weather.
We brought Florida with us.
That's what you said.
And I was like, how hot is it supposed to be tomorrow? And they said, it's going to be in the 70s. And we just laughed because 70s for us is winter and it's wonderful running weather. So we just had fun with it and just ran and enjoyed ourselves. But there were people struggling with that heat. And then talking to the natives who lived up there, they were like, yeah, normally by now we've already had our first rain and snow. And I'm like, what?
We missed it. I would love that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and we were just a little bit too early to get northern lights, they said. Yeah. And by maybe a couple of weeks.
Mm.
Yeah, the palm trees are great. It's kind of funny. I guess it's all in what you get used to. You'll hear people down here complaining. Good morning. We have really great neighbors, great neighborhoods. But you'll hear people complaining so much, like these trees here. I'll show you. Oh my gosh, they're so hard to care for because depending on the type of palm you get, they get tall. But they complain about the palm fronds because they fall, and then you gotta take them out and pile them in the street, or not in the street, but next to the street for the trash man. But you don't get leaves you have to rake unless you get oak trees or something else, which isn't bad. But yeah, you actually with all the construction, like the construction home, you'll see trucks coming through the neighborhood when it's time to install the landscaping, and they, without fail, always have too many trees on the truck, and a lot of times they'll start knocking on doors in the neighborhood, seeing if anybody wants to buy a palm tree, and sometimes you take them up on it, and you'll see the people, well, you've seen it, they start planting them to line the streets. Yeah, and Andrea, you're 100% correct. Palm trees are great, but they offer no shade. When you find yourself basically, running from palm tree to palm tree in the Florida heat, it's very little comfort.
Where? Did she say what she was eating?
Yeah, Andrea, did I miss it? I'm sorry. We had asked, have you planned your brunch yet?
Can you tell where my priorities
are? Yeah, Amy's
priorities.
When you mention Art Smith's homecoming to us, especially the brunch, we start thinking about things like thigh-high chicken biscuits or the Hallelujah biscuit.
Oh, mac and cheese.
The mac for breakfast or brunch?
Hey, when we were there for brunch, that is the side I ordered.
I know. It's so
good.
Because
our waitress, our server, you say server now, right?
Tomato.
Okay. Well, the person who served our food
to
us and our fantastic beverages said, you can get the regular sides.
Well, Andrea is a woman after my own heart. She says she hasn't decided, but I think for sure the fried green tomatoes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Winning. You're winning.
Yeah. Fried green tomatoes. There was when we go to Orlando, there are a couple of off-property hotels that we really like. One of which is the Hilton Orlando, and it's about a 10-minute drive from the property. Mm-hmm. It's a great location. It's actually nice enough you could staycation there with kids.
It's a great pool.
Yeah, pool,
and they have
lazy
a
river,
place to run too,
and a running track.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Quarter
it's like
mile?
A quarter mile, so you could do a bunch of laps, but still, it's enclosed. You don't have to worry about traffic or.
That is key.
Yeah.
But they used to do, in my opinion, it was at their restaurant David's.
Oh.
They had one of the most amazing bacon, lettuce, tomato, and egg sandwiches I've ever had.
Fried green tomato.
Fried green tomato.
Oh.
Perfectly cooked egg.
It was runny.
Super thick cut smoked peppered bacon. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Good. It was so good.
So please report back to us what you end up having.
Sweet tea shine, right? Right?
Wait, are you having to be the one operating the vehicle today?
Well, not if she's staying at Old Key West. She can take the bus, right?
Oh, she's going home today, though.
Oh, damn
it. The sadness of last day at Disney is a real thing.
I like the people who do it right. Is she taking a late flight or is she traveling late home? Because I think that is the way to go, personally. Oh, here.
Yes. Say that again.
Personally, I think that the people who do it right are the people who, on their last day, spend every possible last moment, like get the ADR at homecoming, the advanced dining reservation, and go to a park and leave at the last possible moment for your flight or your drive.
We do that a lot.
Winning.
Yeah,
You're winning.
She's not driving.
Well, excellent. Sweet tea shine it is, right? or not. I don't know if you like that.
Yeah, are you?
And also, is Jennifer Hall there still in the chat? Because if we ever visit her town. Where should we eat and drink there?
Oh, wait a minute. She's going to go. Well, Jennifer Hall just said maybe she'll go house hunting today.
Ooh, that's good.
Well, Jennifer, we might recommend the lovely neighborhoods here in Cape Coral. It's
He's kidding.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I mean, if you want to relocate to Florida, this is a great place to come. But the drawback is year-round humidity and mosquitoes and lizards and
afternoon
snakes
thunderstorms in the summer.
All that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Andrea's going to post that on the Facebook page.
Oh.
And yeah, but
Well
I
done.
was going to ask now a question for everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
If you choose to enjoy a breakfast cocktail of any kind,
Oh.
do you go sweet or savory?
Oh.
I tend to go savory. I like a good Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Depending on how it's made. But I like the savory drinks for the most part. Amy?
Yeah, I think yes. I love a good Bloody Mary. I do love a mimosa, but sometimes the champagne gives me headaches after. So, the Bloody Mary with horseradish.
She does like the horseradish.
Yeah. This from me, because, we saw what happened to me in the hot sauce challenge.
Oh, it wasn't just you.
I suffered.
Hard.
You and Darlene were spurring me on and
I
said,
don't even want to
Spurring,
admit it out
spurring.
loud. But the next day,
it was
I
so bad.
actually was having heartburn, which never happens. I have a cast iron stomach. And after that hot sauce challenge,
My God.
heartburn.
I
Come on.
think it was the scorpion sauce that did us.
Oh, you think?
Yes, the scorpion pepper sauce.
Ooh.
And if I had done it a second time with you, I'd probably still be recovering right now.
Yeah, it was a bad day.
So,
So I'm like pilfering Tums from workers and ugh. So we are currently 0.65 miles in, enjoying the beautiful weather. Again, the Galloway long run day. There's no requirement to do your intervals. You can just enjoy the course, enjoy the weather, enjoy the scenery. But the goal is to really get your mileage in. And we've done that even on long training runs for half marathons. In fact, we've done the running around Disney thing for half marathon training, going up there, just day tripping up and turning our Garmin's on and doing laps around the World Showcase and then going, okay, we're going out to the boardwalk, and then doing laps around the boardwalk or the lake there at the boardwalk. So another great closed loop course if you're looking for a place to jog on property.
my watch says we hit a
Huh?
mile.
I don't know.
My Apple Watch.
Your Apple Watch
But
is
I just
drunk.
started it when we started from the house.
Oh, that's why.
So that warm up.
Yeah. I didn't. The Garmin doesn't count the warm up in your distance.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm hoping that people, as they start to wake up and grab coffee, will jump in, say hi, tell us who they are, what they're doing. We are loving 65-degree weather here in Cape Coral, and bunnies everywhere.
And we're doing Mother's Day Your Way challenge.
I'm actually very excited about that because, again, the bling. I don't know how it is. I didn't know that was going to happen, but I'm so thankful that Mike and Andy Sharp from the Bouncy Hunters tagged us yesterday.
Yeah.
So I get tagged. We see this ridiculously cool medal, which is the wine stopper for the Donna on a ribbon. And I'm like, Amy, you want to do it? Yeah. So
and it's no distance. It's no set distance. It's just 30 minutes. Activity.
So I think that'll be a fast 30 minutes of run walk for me tomorrow. Knock that out, earn my medal.
Well,
and
I think you could do it on any day, right? Of the weekend. Like if people have Mother's Day plans already tomorrow.
Oh,
They register for it. They could knock it out today.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some more people jumping in the chat. Guys, good morning. Say hi. Tell us who you are, where you're from. I'd love to be able to see you and say hello. If you check out this beautiful weather behind us, I mean, this is as good as it gets here in Cape Coral.
Indeed.
We are 65 degrees right now with an unexpected cold front, so I'll take that.
In May.
In May. But
happy early Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes.
Too. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. Because it's one we normally wear when we do Donna events, but also just because we're doing that Mother's Day Your Way challenge and honoring all mothers.
And I'm wearing this one to celebrate Jeff's recovery. He's at home recovering, and he posted on his Facebook page yesterday, and Amy got to correspond with him a little bit
on email.
So
it was great.
Super cool.
He says all the messages that we've been posting to the webpage on our website, to the page on our website, the runneatdrink.net/Jeff they've been very uplifting for him. And most recently we had, I don't know if Roxanne is still in the chat or if she dipped out, but
I think she dipped out.
We had an extra miler, Chris Darling, submit this week.
Yes.
And we had Amby Burfoot, who won the Boston Marathon when he was in college.
He kind of phoned it in.
Really? Okay. I mean, you call that phone in.
He's kind of a big deal.
He is.
And editor-in-chief of Runner's World.
Yeah. So I'm currently reading his book about why running, and kind of chronicling his life lessons about running. Yeah.
And there's the emergency porta potty on our run if we have to have it. We're just doing the loop on our street this morning. Again, shorter distances, usually under 5K.
Yeah.
We don't tend to go off the street too much. It's convenient because you can just stop at the house, use your restroom there.
I like that.
Get water.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do. So, all right. I think we lost the last of our people at the moment. So hopefully some more people will jump back in.
In the chat.
We're just shouting into the darkness, into the void, the abyss. Yes.
Okay. Well.
That's all right. What you got to do is you got to get Wendell on here.
That's true.
Or Jen.
He does the Lord's work.
So that she can, trigger the Wendell signal. Oh, we got somebody back. Say hi, drop a hello in the comments. Let us know who you are, where you're from, what you're doing. We are doing our 1.5 mile for week 2, day 3 of the Galloway Easy 5K program.
Project, you're on Instagram too.
I'm on Oh, Amy's got us live on Instagram now. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say hi.
I'm doing my best. Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
So, yeah, week 2, day 3 is 1.5 miles total distance. You can do your intervals if you want to. You don't have to. We're not doing intervals because it's 65 degrees. We're loving this. And oh, quit showing me the profile. Oh. So, we are enjoying this weather before it gets into the 90s today.
Yeah.
So we're very excited. It's also been a wide world or animal wild kingdom this morning.
Lots of bunnies.
Bunnies, birds. You can probably hear them in the distance. So
yeah.
Anyway. Hi guys. See you later. I don't think you need to double broadcast us.
Really?
Triple broadcast us.
Where?
I don't know. Anybody there? Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
And everybody else in Cape Coral's getting out and enjoying this weather too.
It is beautiful. Look at how blue the sky is. Really.
Look at how not 90 degrees it is.
Yeah, really. For one day.
That's the main thing.
Feels like 100.
Well, that's probably going to be later. So if we end up down south and we do Naples or Sanibel, something like that today, that'll be, I think, a really nice change of pace for you guys. We tend to do things Fort Myers and north or way south when we travel. And I don't know why that is. We tend to almost travel through Naples as opposed to Naples.
What do you mean through Naples?
We don't stop in Naples a lot for the show.
That's true. We don't.
And I don't know why that is. We are currently, we only have 0.22 to go. I'm just grabbing a quick water.
Homecoming. It's homecoming.
Oh, look at that. You're celebrating Andrea's destination here. And I'm just celebrating Run Disney. Okay, game on. That's the convenience of doing loops in your neighborhood, being able to do that.
I think you also like using the bed of your new Jeep.
Well, I like being able to do that, yes.
Yeah.
That is true. So, anyway, as you guys pop in the chat, say hi. Let us know who you are, what you're doing today. What's your plan for this beautiful Saturday? Unless you're fun-size Jen, who is not having a beautiful Saturday. It's 45 degrees and raining where she's at.
Snuggling with dogs is what I would do.
That's actually not a bad plan.
And like a marathon that involves Netflix and a couch. Instead of...
There are worse plans.
You know what I mean? Instead of outside if it's that yucky. You know?
So we're under 0.2 miles remaining, which is great.
Yeah.
And again, you get out on the long run day, enjoy your course. Don't think you got to kill yourself. And again, for the last 2 weeks doing this, the goal has been to show you guys that couch to 5K doesn't need to be this big daunting thing. You can take it in very small bite-sized pieces. You can do super short run intervals. We're only doing 5-second run intervals, 25-second walk intervals. And I think Amy modified hers yesterday doing a 5-second run, 55-second walk. And even with that pace, you would be shocked at, or that interval, you'd be shocked at what an improvement you'll see to your pace. And the build that you'll have over time.
Your steps, your cadence.
Yeah. And that's the importance. Amy does a lot of what Jeff Galloway calls acceleration gliders, which helps you transition from the run to the walk.
And then cadence drills that it helps you improve your turnover. Yeah,
the rate at which your feet are hitting the ground. And the cadence drills are actually very useful. I actually enjoy those. We've gotten pretty good over the years at the acceleration gliders. So transitioning from running to walking, we've gotten pretty good at. At first, if you don't practice those, you can be very abrupt.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, in fact, JoJo the other day was like, oh, I don't know about those short intervals.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a super short interval fan. Like I like to do either a 10:50 or a 15:45. So you get that 1-to-5, you keep the 1-to-5 ratio, but you have a longer time between the run and the walk, even though you're running a little longer.
Yeah.
Or that 15:45, which is a 1-to-3 ratio, you still have that longer period of time before or between the run and the walk, but you have more time spent running. And it's amazing again, just amazing how much of a difference, how much faster you get doing that over time. So this is kind of our way of easing the new runner, or the person who's does not self-identify as a runner,
or who may be coming back from injury,
or yeah, we might know somebody. So
surgery.
It works. It works, and being able to approach this in a way that's not going to make you go, "Oh, I can't do it," is the key to success.
Yeah.
So if you have gotten off the couch and done any running with us over the last couple of weeks,
or walking,
that's a win. That is a total win. And if at any point, let's say you jump into this kind of in the middle of the program, don't think for a second that just because you missed maybe the first 2 weeks of this that you shouldn't do it or you can't do it.
Right.
Absolutely not. And we're now in the 3-minute cooldown.
We are.
You don't have to think that way. Just come out and do a little bit. Go back and see what maybe the week 1, day 1 workout was and do that one. And then, you don't have to do it with me, concurrently. That is not necessary and not the reason for doing this. I am no running coach. I am just somebody that's
or running coaches. Or?
We know nothing. We are Jon Snow.
Yeah, from Game of Thrones. So sad, disappointing ending, but true, nonetheless.
And our purpose is just to hopefully motivate some people, inspire them if we can in any way, shape, or form, and have some fun.
Yeah.
And hey, it's a cheap excuse for us to come out and hang out with you for, looks like this morning is going to be close to about 44 minutes by the time it's all said and done, because we've got less than 2 minutes on the clock for this morning's race or run, which this morning was a walk because it's a long run. We currently are still planning next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern for the short runs, and then next Saturday at 7 a.m. The caveat to that is going to be, of course, for me, does work want to cooperate? Sometimes the answer to that is no, it doesn't. And then the other thing is our weather.
Yeah.
We may get called on account of rain as we head into June, because
we'll have to see about it.
When rainy season starts here, you could darn near set your watch by it. And it normally starts at 4 o'clock. It's often over by 6.
Yeah.
But not always. Those are going to be for some muggy, gross, moist runs. Yes, I said it. I did. So. Anyway, guys, we are 30 seconds away from being done with this race, or this leg of the training this morning. I hope that we brought a smile to your face. If you're watching this in replay, thank you, because it's just, a couple of rank amateurs hanging out with you on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the episode that's up in the feed. We do have the most recent interview with Catherine Switzer still.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. And the workout is over. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, nice and easy. Good job. If you did it along with us, if you're doing it, good job.
Yay.
So if you're not doing it, but you're thinking about doing it, get out there and do it. You're going to really, really feel better, have more energy, and enjoy the food and beverage after the fact that much more. So, yeah, I think our walking pace, let's see. I'm going to stop this and just kind of see what's up. So it was 37 minutes, 38 seconds. We walked an average of about 21 minutes a mile. This was not an unapproachable speed, I think, for most people.
No.
You know,
Nice and easy.
A fast walk. I have, my friends from New York. They're all fast walkers. They walk like a 3.5 to 4 mile an hour pace. I mean, it's amazing. They've definitely got the Manhattan stride down. Short strides. Very intent. So, all in all, guys, this is what we're talking about: making it approachable, making it something that you're not going to be put off by.
Yeah.
I think anybody could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, check with your doctor, make sure that you're okay to do it. But if you are, every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday for 6 more weeks.
Yeah.
And then that's going to feed us right into the Disney Summer Series and whatever other runs we have. I think that we are endeavoring right now to find a couple of other travel races that'll take us way away.
Way away.
So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know. But thank you for coming along, and we will talk to you guys very soon. I will.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, moms. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. I will
have
see
a great
you
weekend
later.